QWERTYUIOP, the first ever message sent through a computer. Before chat forums, spam emails, notification bells, and Instagram, computer-mediated communication only existed through ARPANET, the predecessor of the Internet, a global network that knows no bounds, not space, or even time.
The start of digital communication happened through SND-SMG, a program that connected users under the network. The first message was sent and received by Ray Tomlinson himself from one computer to another in the same room. As the project flourished, so did communication. By 1983, the term computer-mediated communication had already been in use.
CMC modes at this stage were text only. Text only means that users typed characters and symbols that appeared on the writer and the reader's screens. This included electronic mails or emails, mailing lists, Usenet newsgroups, and the use of emoticons. Another use were game MUDs, or multi-user dimensions or dungeons. But users had to create and navigate virtual spaces entirely through text. However, these CMC modes were standalone. Thus, its users were scarce, and the internet was significantly slow. Further, the first adopters of CMC were middle-class white males from the US and the UK. The World Wide Web, implemented in 1991 by Tim Berners-Lee, was considered to be a dramatic advancement in technology. However, CMC researchers initially did not consider web content as a mode of CMC, as these were display mediums instead of spaces for reciprocal interactive communication. But with time, wikis and weblogs were introduced, and previously standalone chat and discussion forums were integrated into the web. With the capacity of the internet expanding in the mid-1990s, non-textual modes of CMC were introduced, such as 2D and 3D graphical virtual worlds, audio chat, voice over IP, and video chat. Communication was no longer limited to what was written on the screen. Users can now see and hear each other, as if in real life. This development prompted a larger reach of diverse internet users. The number of females on the net surpassed the male population in the 2000s. This demographic expansion also had linguistic implications in CMC, such as language choice, code switching, and internet multilingualism.
The rise of Web 2.0 had marked a turning point in computer-mediated communication. With a lot of bandwidth, online interactions became multimodal, combining text, images, videos, emojis, and memes in the same platforms. Unlike the old phases, rather than having mails or emails, it now has social media sites like Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and blogs that allow users not only to consume but also to create and share content, transforming the web into a participatory, collaborative space. Communities form around interests, identities, and causes, while online interaction became more dynamic, immediate, and global. But this new era also brings new challenges. Alongside with online support groups, fan communities, and creative collaboration came spam, hoaxes, trolling, and misinformation. Scholars studying online discourse began to focus on issues of identity, multilingualism, pragmatics, and social-linguistic variation, as well as the ways of communication adopted across different platforms. Above all, the Web 2.0 era emphasized multimodality, where communication was no longer just about typed text, but about layered interactions, voice, video, images, and symbols, blurring the lines between online and offline life. As communication technology advanced, CMC should be understood as fully multimodal.